Hey friends, we are on a field trip again today. We're back at my mom and dad's. I'm just gonna kind of show you how their yard looks. Everything is pretty much done, but we started a fun project. Okay, so my dad has been talking for a while now, ever since I built my little greenhouse in my backyard. I think this was 2 years ago. If you haven't seen it, you can go back on the channel and look. Not last winter, but the winter before, I built myself a little do-it-yourself greenhouse out of pallets and some 6 mil plastic that I ordered online, and it was super fun. And ever since, Dad's been talking about building his own, pretty much just for me. Let's check it out. Here she is. All right, so this is his pole barn out in the backyard, and look at the zinnias are still going. This is why I love zinnias. Such pretty color, and as the colors mute, as they start to fade, they just look more fall-like anyway. Like all these pretty hot pinks, don't they all look fall colored to you? Ugh, I love it. All right, behind these, this is where we had, let me back you up a little bit. We had that garden. Remember we tilled this all up in the spring, and I was gonna put things here, and there were so many weeds, I kind of had considered it pretty much a loss. So what we did is my dad started over here next to the existing structure, and he's attaching these cattle panels as the roof to there, and then he built a wall down on this side. My dad's a carpenter by trade, people, and he used some corrugated metal to make a wall, and those come down and attach to here. So we're gonna finish putting up these cattle panels for the roof. I'm gonna order some 6 mil plastic. We're gonna cover that up and build the front and back ends, and then we're gonna have a giant greenhouse. Pretty cool, huh? All right, you wanna know what my job is? Zip ties.
Help me here, I don't know.
I have to zip tie the panels together.
Give me an extension cord there.
Oh, I can give him an extension cord too. All right, timeout break. I got Dad off the roof. To be fair, I want it on record, I did not allow him to get on the roof. He's not supposed to be on roofs. If my siblings are watching, he was already there when I got here. Let's go in the back and look around while he works in the pole barn for a second. Here's the crazy pumpkin patch in the backyard. Now, it's a weird time. We've got pumpkins going. Look at, I got one right here. It's being eaten alive. There's one down there. It's probably not gonna turn up. There's a little one. There's one. The sun is coming too late in the season. This is not gonna work well, but I did pull a big North Georgia candy roaster out of here. I will try to put a picture of it in here. It's at my house already. It was lovely, and it's huge. Look at all the zinnias that are volunteering back here too. We're just gonna let all these heads drop, and we're gonna have more of them next year. Might do a lot more flowers back here. Probably the same kind of thing where I'm just gonna put a bunch of big squash seeds out and let her go wild. I'm not seeing no more over on this side. It's a lot shadier on this side. This patch gets a good deal of sun. You can kind of see we've got some trees here, and this is the break right here. So I might need to get my brother in here to clear some trees out. She's lovely and she's wild. She's fantastic. Okay, timeout break before I get on the third panel because we have to go inside and check on the salsa because of course we're canning salsa today too, right? Why not? Okay, salsa has come to a boil. She's got to simmer for 10 minutes and then I got to go back. But let's look at the yard real quick. The sedum is so pretty. So are these geraniums she's got popped in here. Flax. These go the prettiest color in the fall. Love them. Most things out here are pretty much done. She's got coneflowers, some ivies. These were all balsam. Look at these, all have seeds inside of them if you want to save balsam seeds. But you don't need to because they're just going to show up there. We took the tomato plants down and I've got a bunch of green tomatoes to do something with over on this side. On this side, look at all the zinnias. These zinnias, okay, like, so this zinnia, this is at eye level for me. And there's taller ones. There are zinnias here above my head. And back in there are all that dead tomato plants for the year too. His black-eyed Susan is looking lovely. Hello, baby. Mine's all dead. Mine all look like that one. You're doing just beautiful. I love it. All right, I'll get back here before he gets back on the roof without me knowing. All right, so here's our progress for today. We've got 4 sections of cattle panel secured. We've got them attached right here. We left off right about here. Time for a lunch break. We're gonna come inside and put a header across the top. And this is important because we live in Michigan and it's gonna get a lot of snow load on top of this. So it's gonna have a header right through the middle to further support this. It'll be hooked up there and down here with that header through the middle. And that should be enough to keep the top good and the snow should melt right off. We're also planning, let me back up a little. The inside of this, when we're done, we're gonna paint this wall black. We're gonna paint all this black and we've got black mulch to go on the ground in here. And then we're gonna put our shelves up here. So we're gonna try and pull as much heat into this as we can so I can do some starts in here in the spring. Pretty neat field trip, isn't it? So I'm gonna have a greenhouse to play with. I don't know how this is gonna work. I did have that greenhouse before, like I said, but it was small. This is huge. I think it is 12 foot wide by 28 feet long. And it's probably about 10 foot high in the middle there. I'm gonna have all the room that I need to start anything I wanna start. Question is just, what are we gonna do? That'll be fun to think about this winter. But for now, I'm gonna order some plastic to put over top of that. I'm gonna take a lunch break and I'll come back and help them another day. I'll show you the progress as we make it, but for today, that's it, friends. All right, have a great day and I will see you soon.